Alright guys, Midi here, and today I'm going to be letting you know how you can do the Rebirth Island Easter egg to unlock the yellow bunker door, which you're going to find in headquarters, to get inside and find a new weapon blueprint, or the Milano 821, which is called the Red Room blueprint, which you can either use in Warzone or Cold War. It's like a Ruby themed skin. It's definitely one of my more favourite skins to actually unlock from doing an Easter egg. I'll be going over as much as possible to guide you on how you can do this the easiest way. I do recommend at least getting 2 other friends to help you with this, but if you're a sweaty solo player and know the locations of where to actually go on this Easter egg, it is possible. The strategy that I had is one person on the team are going to camp somewhere, staying alive, and if me and my other friends died, we could just keep spawning in, jumping straight back into the game, and it's a more sort of safer option to go. If you want to complete it faster, then you're going to have everyone set out on different locations at the start to find the crates that spawn around the map. What's going to happen is that every time you get into a game, a random crate is going to spawn in one of 6 areas and you're going to have to find it. I know that it can spawn 100% in 6 different locations. First one's going to be at the end of the harbour here. You're going to find it on the end. Then next, just to the top of that, you're going to find another one, kind of just to the east of the chemical building. And then if you head a little bit more up again, you're going to find the bioweapons lab, and 2 can actually spawn here. The first is being outside of it, and the second is actually behind the building at the top of this staircase here. Keep moving along the coastline. Just to the north of the decon zone is where you're going to find another one that can spawn on the coastline. And if we keep following this all the way around, you're going to find another location where it's like a wall here. It's normally behind this. Then heading more west of the map, it can spawn on top of one of these circle wall parts. And these are all of the locations that I know 100% that it can spawn. So if you want to try and be fast on this, the best tactic would be grabbing a helicopter at the start, which can be a little bit hard because there's a glitch currently going around where people can glitch with a helicopter and practically go immune. So a lot of people are going for it. But you manage to grab a helicopter, you can just drive it around the whole coastline looking, and it is going to speed up the process a lot quicker. It's going to give you an early little advantage before, you know, everyone gets their loadouts and everything else. I've also heard rumours that it can spawn in the factory or around the security area. I haven't seen it spawn there once, so I'm not going to confirm it. But if you find any other kind of locations like that I've not mentioned, feel free to comment them and I'll have a look. When you find the crate, it's going to be already open and it's going to have 3 photos scattered around. And in total, I think there's something like 24, 25 different photos that can appear completely randomly next to the chest. So you're going to have to split up with your teammates to find these exact locations that are being shown in the 3 photos. Now, the tricky part is once you actually head over to the area, you're going to need to find a hidden code within the area of the photo. So here I had a picture of the toxic barrels, and I knew this was near the bioweapons lab part, so I went up there, found the exact location of it, and I just looked through the gate here, and as you could see, I had one of the first code numbers. And obviously there's tons of areas where you're going to have to look for these hidden numbers yourself, but the numbers are always the same. So if you went to the toxic barrel and you found that number, it's always going to be there. It's not going to change. But I'm going to be bringing out a video either today or tomorrow with most, if not all, of the locations along with the numbers and where you can actually see them. Some require you to stand on things to see above it. Some can be on a ceiling or behind the object itself. They're very well hidden. Once you know where the number is, it's always going to be there for the next time if you get the photo again. It's just getting lucky with the photos that you already know off by heart. But here is a photo that I made of every single location that I know of right now. Obviously, there's going to be a few missing where I don't actually know the exact location. But if you play this game enough, you keep dying, jumping into games constantly, you're going to know every single one and find the area. Tricky part is not so much the location, but like I said, the numbers. So that's what you got to look out for. Feel free to stop the video here, look at this picture and try and find the location if you're trying to do the Easter egg yourself. So on my first run, I got really lucky and I could see the chest from where I was actually diving down from. I land here, and as you can see, I have 3 photos. The first being a server with an object to the left of it. You want to pay attention with the background as well. Make sure you've got the right place, because there's a lot of locations here which kind of look a little bit similar that I can imagine you get mixed up with. So make sure you look at stuff like the background or the objects in the photo to make sure you got the right place. The second photo was a desk with a wooden board next to it, and the third was a crate next to a wall. So from my map I showed you previously, you can go to each one of these locations and try to find the number there. So I landed at the crate first after dying, and I was looking around for the number that's really well hidden. But to find it, I had to jump on top of this crate itself and check behind it for the first code, which was line 255. The second location was in this building, and you want to be more careful because even when I was in here, I saw a few other desks that kind of looked the same from the photo. Looking into the detail of the photo, I could tell that this was obviously it. Again, we're looking extensively for this hidden code to end up jumping on top of this, and then I actually noticed that it's behind the green drawers. The code here was line 51 line, leaving us with 1 location left. I did end up finding most of these locations more or less solo. I obviously had a few friends going about. One was camping and the other mate was just helping me find the location and confirming it with me. So don't feel like you need a team of 3 to do it. You could do it with one other friend if you're pretty fast. Here, as time's going obviously down, the circle was in my favour, with the headquarters and the location being inside the circle. Under the staircase in the entrance of the prison was where the last location was. I just had to jump on something to find that the last code was above this computer server thing. Not too sure what to call it, but the last code was 416 with a line. And my code for this run was line 255 line 51 line 416 line. Lastly, once you've got your code, you want to head into the headquarters building, which is here, and it's just next to the tower. I think it's like opposite the tower, and you're going to find that room with the yellow door on the first floor where you can enter your code. Now, to find the right order for the code to actually enter it, make sure you've written it down exactly how you see it with the lines. But the order it actually goes in is you're going to see 416, and then the line after that means that is the first part that you enter. The middle is where you've got 2 lines within the number. So in my case, it was line 51, line. That's the middle part. Then the last would be where the line started first, and then it said for 255, so it was line 225. At this moment in time, I actually just rushed, entered the combination a few times. I was panicking and I didn't actually know the order for myself. It's only going to take a few combinations to actually get this if you're a little bit confused on that. But after a few tries and a circle coming in on me, I was finally able to enter the correct code. It turns blue and the door is going to start to open. I did get a little bit scared here because I've got the gas coming in and there were enemies in this building. So I did it just in time. So when the yellow door finally opens, you can make your way down into the bunker and you're going to find all the stuff you'd normally get in the Verdansk bunkers, stuff like foresight, durable gas masks, and of course make sure that you pick up the weapon on the table like the previous Easter eggs. Then it's going to pop up saying that the red room Milano blueprint variant has been unlocked, and that means everyone on your team is going to have this weapon blueprint, and you've just completed the Rebirth Island Easter egg. There are some photos on the wall and other stuff around the bunker which might give us a little bit of a hint on the next big Easter egg. As you guys know, there was a new bunker that got added into Verdansk that I've done a video about recently, where it probably in the next update, or it could be on here right now, I'm not too sure. Something's going to be added within the new bunker where we're going to have to launch off the nuke. Now, overlooking this Easter egg, the tricky part about it is just knowing them locations off by heart and knowing where some of the numbers are located. There were some areas that I saw where I was looking around and I just could not find the number. Obviously, some locations are going to be easier to find than others. If you know sort of 1/3 of them and you get a little bit lucky, you could have all 3 that you know, and that's going to make it way easier. Like I said, I'm going to bring out a full video with every single one of these locations with the numbers, but for now, you're just going to have to use my map that I made and find them number locations yourself. You can just go back to that video and find your location. If you have any questions about this Easter egg, feel free to leave a comment down below, and if the video's helped you, make sure you leave a like and you subscribe to me so you can keep up to date with pretty much anything new that comes out within Call of Duty, new weapons, Easter eggs or events. I try to cover as much as I can, but this Easter egg is definitely one of the more harder ones, especially if you're like me, where you're going to have sweats in every single lobby like I do. Just stay on the coastline, split up with your team. As soon as you find them crates, see the photos, use my picture and go along like that. Another thing to note is that some areas might actually end up being sort of out of the circle, so you want to prioritize them locations first, just so the gas doesn't catch up with you on it. But that is all of my tips for the Easter egg. I hope it helped, and I will be doing another video kind of clarifying every single location for you to make this Easter egg a lot easier. But guys, good luck, hope it helped, and I'll see you later.